Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Kari and today I'm doing an unhaul. I am moving to Duluth, which depending on the order of which these are posted, I may or may not have told you yet. But because I am moving, I'm going through all of my stuff and figuring out what I really want to take with me, what I don't. 99% of my books are coming with me, but there are some that I've gone through and realized I picked them up because they were 20 cents at a bag sale, or 25 cents at the library in my parents' hometown, or my hometown. Or I got them really cheap when I was working at Mardell, whatever it was, and that while I was happy to get them at the time, they were more of a convenience buy than I really want to read this. Because of that, I'm getting rid of a bunch. So here they are. First we have Egypt's Sister by Angela Hunt, which is, oh look at that, a novel of Cleopatra. Raised in the Alexandrian palace, Chaba, the Hebrew daughter of the royal tutor, and Urbi, an Egyptian princess, become closest sisters. Well, that's weird, but okay. Urbi unexpectedly ascends the throne as Cleopatra. Okay, well, there's problem number one with that. This I got at Mardell, as you can tell. They have bargain books, and their bargain books are great. I've read several and loved several. This is just one. I got it, I'm sure, because of Cleopatra. I find her fascinating, but I'm good. And then we have Isle of Blood and Stone by Makia Lucier. This is an ARC. I didn't know I was buying an ARC, because you're not supposed to, and I wouldn't have had I known. But it still sounds fascinating. There's map makers and uncharted waters. I'm just gonna get it from my library and read the final copy because I don't know how many changes are made in ARCs. I have really no idea how ARCs work, but whatever. Then I have The Stars, the Snow, and the Fire, a memoir by John Haynes. I have no idea what this is about. Apparently he lived on the frontier for 25 years, and I really don't care. Then we have Merry Christmas, Geraldine by Holly Keller. This is a children's book about a pig named Geraldine who goes to pick out the largest Christmas tree in the lot. I have read this one, it was cute. I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars. It's a very cute children's book. I bought it because of my aunt's study abroad student who has now gone back due to COVID, and I was going to give it to her and then she could do it with it as she liked because her name was Geraldine, but since she's gone, I'm not going to send something across the Atlantic as much as I like her. This was more of a fun gift than I actually want to send this to you and spend the shipping. Then we have Mare by Linda Windsor, which presumably takes, yep, 5th century Ireland, Christianity versus Druidism. Dauntless by, who are you by? Dina L. Slyman. This, I'm assuming, is some sort of Robin Hood-esque something. And there's, yeah, it's a Robin Hood retelling, I'm guessing. And they fall in love and I just don't care. Next we have A Lady's Honor by Laurie Alice Eakes, which is England in 1811. It's a Christian romance book. And if I'm going to read a romance book, I would much rather read a smutty one. Cast of Stones by Patrick W. Carr. This is a fantasy about a kid who apparently joins a quest without knowing it that's going to change the kingdom. And nah. We have Starcrust by Linda Collison. Proper British lady becomes a stowaway, and then she's caught between the officers and the sailors. Oh boy, we have a love triangle. I don't know. The star-crossed and the whole love triangle thing indicates that there's going to be a Romeo-Juliet-esque situation, and I'm not really into that. Then we have a trilogy which consists of The Centurion's Wife, which I have read, don't remember, The Hidden Flame, and The Damascus Way by Davis Bunn and Jeanette Oke. I love Jeanette Oke as an author. There are a couple of books of hers that I will absolutely keep no matter what because I really adore them. Like I said, I've read the first one and I really don't remember it, which indicates to me that this is not really worth keeping. and maybe somebody else will find it and like it a lot. Maybe it'll be their favorite book, and that's fantastic. But why am I keeping them if I'm not gonna read them? They are set in the time of Jesus, because Christian fiction, and Leah is sent to Pontius Pilate for him to arrange a strategic marriage, which is how she ends up married to a centurion, and then we go from there. They're romances. I don't know why, but a lot of Christian fiction authors specifically seem to think that romance solves everything. And let me tell you, it's not the solution. Then we have a couple of language books. So I've got Italian verbs, because while Italian would be a fun language to learn, it's not that high on my priority list. Colloquial Italian, same reason. And the Italian to English and vice versa dictionary, apparently for 39 cents, so I'm guessing this was freaking ancient. It's been carried, yeah, that's great. I don't really, okay, well that doesn't help me. It doesn't tell me when it was published. But anyway, very old, so maybe somebody can use these. Then we've got a second year Latin book, which I'm 98% sure I got for maybe 50 cents in my hometown library. And I don't speak Latin, so obviously this is no use to me, although I would like to learn it at some point. And then the self-teacher Russian. Again, Russian is something that is very interesting to me, but it's not even in my top 5 languages. Then we have The Magician by Michael Scott. I read The Alchemist. I owned The Alchemist, which is the first book in this series, for a while. And I bought this thinking I'd had the first one, but somewhere along the line I must have gotten rid of the first one and forgotten about it. So I have the second one. I haven't read it. I've owned it since before law school. And if I'm not gonna read it soon, or at all, and at this point I'm not inclined to read it, I'm gonna get rid of it for somebody who will. Besides that, I don't remember this series being one of my favorites, or even that memorable, so I'll probably just go to the library. Then I have The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, which I got at a bag sale, I think. No, I got it at the library for $2. Because I thought, you know, $2, why not? I'll see it, I'll try. I haven't read it. Every time it comes up, it's kind of that, oh, that sounds interesting, maybe. And then I realize I'm not gonna read this. Another dictionary, which is the French to English, because while French is probably in my top 10 languages, and I need more than a dictionary. And then we have Royal Beauty by Angela Hunt, which is a story about Esther. I like Esther. I think she's fascinating, but I'm okay without this book. We also have The Crimson Cord by Jill Eileen Smith, which is about Rahab. I know the name, that's all I know. I'm sure I got it because I thought I would read it and learn more about her, but I don't care that much. And then we have Chosen, which is by Ginger Garrett, and it's The Lost Diaries of Queen Esther. Again, I can go find other books that I want to read more. I'm sure there will be plenty of people who will buy these books and will enjoy them. There is a pretty big Amish community around Rochester, and so some of these Christian fiction books will be perfect for them to pick up in the library. I'm just not going to read them anytime soon. I've outgrown Christian fiction. So that's all the books I am unhauling. It's pretty good, I would say. I mean, I still have a lot of books to move, but it's not that bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.